What's up, everybody? This is Matt with the Hardcover Comic, and before I get into my Afterlife with Archie overview, I just wanted to say, if you haven't already, subscribe! We need you guys to subscribe to our channel. Click those notification buttons so that way you guys are getting notified every time we drop a new video, which we are trying to do daily. Also, check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/the hardcover comic. We're looking to give away books. We're not looking to make money. We're looking to get a book that you guys get a vote on, do an overview on the channel, and then give it away. We want to give you guys books for as little as $1 a month. For every dollar you donate, gets you an entry into the monthly drawing. So we got to get those donations first, so that way we can start buying the books to give away. So help us out, spread the word, spread the love of the hardcover comic, and enjoy the video. Afterlife with Archie, the one that started it all. This was the very first Archie comic on the Archie Horror imprint, the one that led way to such books as Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Jughead the Hunger, Vampironica, and more. Afterlife with Archie was written by Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa with art by Francesco Franca. And they are quite the dynamic duo on this book. They did an amazing job on it. The problem is, it was extremely inconsistent. The first issue dropped in October of 2013. The 10th issue, the final issue that's been released, dropped in August of 2016. It took them 3 years to put out 10 issues. And not just that, the book's not done. Not by a long shot. They're in the middle of an arc as we speak, but a new issue hasn't dropped in almost 4 years. So what's going on? Well, nobody's really sure. I did a lot of searching online to try to see what information I could find out in regards to Afterlife and when are we getting issue 11? They left us on a big cliffhanger, but I wasn't able to find anything. The most I found was on a Reddit user said that they actually ran into Francesco Francavilla about 2 years ago now at a convention, and they asked him about issue 11 and is it coming out or is the book dead? And Francesco told him that he was actually working on the interior art for the issue as they spoke. And he said, don't worry, it's slow, I know, but it's still gonna come out, I promise. Like, the book's not canceled, we're still making it. But that was 2 years ago. Not a peep since. Now, I think part of the reason why is because Roberto is, well, a really well-known writer at this point, especially for doing a lot of the horror. Not only did he do Afterlife with Archie, but he also did Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Then he went on to do television. He wrote Riverdale for the CW. He wrote The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina for Netflix, which is actually now on its 3rd season. That book ran for 8 issues before it just sort of disappeared and no more issues have come out. But it's now on its 3rd season on Netflix. So a lot of people think that Roberto's just so busy doing his television stuff that he doesn't have time to write the comics, which is really a bummer for those of us that supported this journey from the very beginning or shortly after. Like I said, the first time that I heard about this was on the I Sell Comics podcast with Ming Chen and Mike Sapsik. I heard him talking about this Afterlife with Archie, and I thought, Afterlife, that sounds kind of cool, like supernatural, like that can't be ghosts, is it? It's Archie. Like, they wouldn't do Archie Horror, but they were just gushing about how good it was. And at the time, there's a couple issues out, so I grabbed them. And man, was I blown away. Francesco Francavilla's art is amazing. The colors that he uses are very few, but it works wonders, especially with this type of book. The main colors he uses are like orange, blacks, and browns. But somehow it all pops and it stands out and there's lots of detail and there's just like amazing little things. I love his art style. It fits this book so incredibly well. Not only that, but they have some of the coolest covers and variant covers. Issue 8, for instance, is an amazing nod to The Shining. You know, instead of the here's Johnny, it's more of a here's Juggy. So that issue 8 with the here's Juggy cover also is the entire issue is like a huge nod to The Shining. And I loved it. It was such a fun read. So not only is this book really good, definitely geared a little more towards the adult side, which is something that Archie's, not really known for. They're more family-friendly, kid-friendly books, but not these ones. These ones are definitely a little more on the adult side. And they just have you can tell that Roberto and Francesco are just such big fans of horror. And they put all of their heart and soul into this book. It's a real shame that no more issues have come out really since 2016. All of that being said, though, it did open up new opportunities for other Archie Horror imprint books, which I'm going to be covering in later videos, so make sure that you are subscribed so that you can get those notifications when they do drop. But since this one is all about Afterlife with Archie, let's go over a high-level overview of what this book is actually all about. Reggie's upset, he's driving home, and hits Jughead's dog, Hot Dog. Was it an accident, or was it on purpose? You gotta read the book to figure it out. However, Jughead doesn't realize who hit it. He just finds Hot Dog laying outside, basically dead. So what does he do? He's gonna take it to his good friend Sabrina and see if she can work some of her witch magic on Hot Dog and bring him back from the dead. Almost sort of Pet Sematary style. Well, Hilda and Zelda, they're not fans of the idea and they say no. We can't do anything more. We tried our magics, nothing works. He's dead. Sorry. Jughead says, well, can't you do some kind of a secret spell? Necromancy? Are you insane? Sabrina, though, feels bad for her friend and decides, you know what? I'm gonna help him out. So she grabs the book, does the spell, brings Hot Dog back to life, the Pet Sematary style. Only when Hot Dog comes back, he is not the same lovable dog that he once was. No, now he's a bloodthirsty zombie. So, needless to say, Hot Dog, patient zero. Riverdale is about to be overrun Walking Dead style. And that's kind of where it all starts. Obviously, Jughead's gonna be the next to turn, and then there's gonna be everybody else that just starts turning and turning and turning. And then you have the core group of people, you have Archie and Midge and Moose and Veronica and Betty and just everybody else, and they're all, coming together, like I said, Walking Dead style, and trying to survive this zombie apocalypse on Riverdale. And that's really sort of what the whole series is about. Now, the other spin-offs, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, that one's more based in the 1960s. And while they are sort of in the same universe, they're really not. Like, they're all Archie Horror imprints, but they don't necessarily all tie in together. The only ones that really do tie in together are going to be Jughead the Hunger and Vampironica. Now, Jughead the Hunger, we're going to cover later on, but obviously, as you can tell, it sounds more like, well, werewolf. And in this one, he's a zombie. So obviously, they're not the exact same universe. I guess it's sort of little pocket universes within one big Archie Horror imprint universe. I guess this is kind of a way to look at it. So make sure that you stay tuned for all those as well. You can actually see all 10 issues on Comixology Unlimited. So if you already are subscribed to Comixology Unlimited, all 10 issues are on there that you can just download and read them. If you're not, you can find them at your local shops. You can get on Comixology Unlimited, etc. And you can check out these 10 issues. It's a lot of fun. It sucks that the arc's not finished, but maybe if we get enough people to start tweeting at Roberto and Francesco, maybe we can get them to pick it back up and finally finish telling these stories. At least end it. Like, let's finish off the arc and at least end it if you're not going to keep it going. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and the power is yours.